Benvenuti a tutti. Right, Thomas. Oh. Al pilota di Simone. Nella lista dell'iscritta benvenuti a tutti. Siamo tutti. Well, nothing I can say. Right?
Yes, an applause for
Thank you.
As you can see.
Volevo ringraziare la famiglia e nello stesso momento familiari per attendo e tutti i parenti Oliva e i miei fratelli nipoti, tutti quelli che sono presenti, anche quelli che non sono presenti.
Ladies and gentlemen, an applause for Giovanni Barabico. As you can see, he's very emotional and he's a man of few words. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a gentleman in the audience or in the guests here tonight who would like to say a few words. Un applauso per il CEO di Lisa, Graziano Peri. Ladies and gentlemen, say a few words on behalf of Lisa's family.
Speeches and engagement at parties like weddings are dreadfully serious and somber. We won't have any of those, because I believe that the engagement period is one of those very lovely periods that unfortunately goes off too quickly, and unless we create some lovely memories, it's too soon forgotten. So Joe and Lisa, I'm going to start the ball rolling. First I will ask you, Joe, every day you turn up at Lisa's place from tomorrow onwards, do you make sure that you have a joke? You'll have to tell her a joke. And Lisa, you have to promise to laugh every time Joe tells you the joke. And before he leaves your place, to have one in return. Okay? Now I'm going to start the ball rolling by telling you my joke for the day. Received with great enthusiasm, thank you. It's actually not a joke, it's a little lesson, a little story with a moral. It involves little birds in England. See, England, like Italy, gets pretty cold in winter, and come the suitable time, the birds fly south to warm places. Well, as it turned out, there is one little bird who decided that this particular winter he's not going to go anywhere. So all his friends come winter, they say, hey, listen Birdie, we're going to fly south. You coming? Nope, I'm not coming, I'm staying here all by myself. I've had enough of this flying south. So they try to convince him, but no good. It gets pretty cold, so the bird says, look, we'll have to go. So off they go, and the little bird is left by himself. He's got this enormous space all to himself, and he's flying around day after day until he suddenly realises that it's really getting cold. It gets so cold that his wings freeze, and down into the farmyard, falls through the roof. Well, you might think that's the end of the bird, but no, a farmyard cow happens to come along, and as farmyard cows have a tendency to do, plop, right on top of the bird. Now you might say that's the end of the bird, he had it. No. The warmth of the manure warmed his little wings, and he made himself a little nest, and he began to sing. Well, along comes the little barnyard cat, and hears this singing, approaches the little manure, moves the crust from the top, which then dry, finds the little bird, grabs the bird and dot, eats it up. Now that's the end of the bird, but not the end of the story, because there's a moral to the story. You listening, Joe and Lisa? First lesson. Not everybody that puts you in the poo is necessarily your enemy. Not everybody that pulls you out is necessarily your friend. And if you're happy in your own little poo, don't think about it. Congratulations to both of you. All the best for the approximate future.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Lisa&joe, Graziano Perelli, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, before introducing to you our most important speaker for the evening, it gives me an honour to hand the microphone to a gentleman who is responsible for this wonderful reception hall. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for my friend and your friend, the one and only, ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Magnacci, please.
Prima di ogni cosa sento il dovere di ringraziare Lisa, nonché Joe, la famiglia Perre e la famiglia Moranto per averci dato a noi del Valentino l'onore di festeggiare questo finanziamento. E colgo l'occasione a nome di voi tutti per formulare a questa coppia felice i nostri auguri. Lisa, mi segui? Dunque, Lisa e Joe, sono certissimo che è ancora vivo in voi l'istante in cui incominciò a sbocciare il vostro grande amore. Vi siete promessi di poter essere un giorno felici per tutta la vita? Ebbene, come vedete, i vostri sogni si incominciano a realizzare. E questa sera siamo qui riuniti al Valentino per festeggiare una delle vostre feste più belle della vostra vita. E a nome dei vostri cari genitori, parenti tutti, da me personalmente e di tutto il personale del Valentino, l'augurio più bello, l'augurio più sincero che io possa formulare a voi questa sera è che gli anelli che vi siete scambiati al Valentino vi terranno uniti per tutto il resto della vostra vita e che il sorriso, che la gioia, che la felicità di questa sera rimangano in voi oggi, domani e sempre, e che la benedizione dei vostri cari sia sempre su di voi in ogni istante della vostra vita. Molte grazie. A voi tutti, distinti ospiti, mi sento onorato di avervi qui questa sera. Mi auguro che tutto sia stato di vostro gradimento e non mi rimane che augurare a voi tutti un buon proseguimento. Molte grazie.
Thank you, Mr. Magnacci. Ladies and gentlemen, before once again introducing the main speaker, I have a few telegrams which I would like to read to Lisa and Joe, so bear with me a few moments as I read these telegrams out. The first telegram is addressed to Joe. To Joe, if I live forever, I know one thing is true. There never was and never will be anyone but you. Signed, Lisa. To Lisa and Joe, congratulations and best wishes on your engagement. Hope it's the start of a very happy and long life together. Sorry we can't be there to celebrate it with you. Love, Fred and Anna. Next telegram is addressed to Lisa. To Lisa. Words cannot express the wonderful way I feel tonight. But one thing is certain. I loved you the first time I saw you. I love you tonight. And I'll continue to love you till God reunites us as one. Signed, Joe. The last telegram is addressed to Lisa and Joe. He's wishing that your engagement tonight fills your hearts with all the love, joy and prosperity that the world can bring until God brings you together as husband and wife. Signed, the management and personnel of Valentina's Reception Centre. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that Joe's been waiting for, and I'm sure we've all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause please for Joe Rapido.
See my shaking and ignore it. Okay?
And sweating.
Just. Where do I start? Thank you to my future in-laws. It provided for this party here, and if it wasn't for them, none of us would be here tonight. Thank you to my parents. They've had to live with me for 25 years now, and it's 25 years now. It's a bit over, and I reckon they've done a pretty good job so far. Thank you to Eddie. He's done a great job so far. Thank you to his staff, the waiters, the band, Joanne and Adam, the singers. They are very good. To Doosan and Mark, I hope this video turns out. To Pat and Sam, I'm sure Eddie will give you a job as dancers. To Leonardo, Camille, I think most people know they've been very helpful, and I'd like to thank them very sincerely on behalf of myself and Lisa. And finally, Lisa, it's going to sound complicated. There's a song out now, right? It's a current song, it's called If I Could. I'm not trying to be rude. And there's a line in the song that I think sums up, and it goes,
Sing it! Sing it, right?
If I could do anything for you at all, I'd do it for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, un applauso for Joe Rapido. Ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sweet words. Happy thoughts and wishes to you are tucked inside this gift for you. Wish you all the happiness for today and forever. From Mum and Dad and Dominic Rapido. The next gift, as you can see, again is another lovely vase of flowers. Let these flowers be a symbol of our love for you both and of the beauty that a lifetime of love can bring. Mum, Dad, Roy, Maria, Jason and Rosemary. Next we have a lovely basket containing some beautiful plants. To Lisa and Joe, best wishes on your engagement from Uncle Nicola, Auntie Patty and family, Teresa and Joe Nochera. San Giovanni, Leo, Lisa e figli, vi auguriamo felicità e prosperità del vostro primo passo, augurandovi che il vostro cuore sarà unito per 100 e 100 anni di questi giorni. Gioia e felicità dai vostri San Giovanni, Leonardo, Lisa e figli per Lisa. Un applauso dai signori. Again, we have another lovely basket of fresh flowers, ladies and gentlemen, carnations. To Lisa and Joe, congratulations on your engagement day. Lots of love, Sam, Lena, Tony, Josie, and Marie Oliver. Looks like we're in a floor shop here, ladies and gentlemen, some beautiful gifts. And again, another lovely basket of flowers, fresh flowers. To Lisa and Joe, wishing you lots of love and happiness always. From Uncle John, Auntie Maria, Dominic, Peter and Paul. And next we have another beautiful vase containing again some beautiful artificial flowers, ladies and gentlemen. So Lisa and Joe, may today be the beginning of a beautiful life together. We love you both, Auntie Pina, Uncle Graziano and their families, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. Special presentation. Lisa, you are very lucky tonight because your dear fiance, Joe, would like to present to you with a gift from the bottom of his heart. And the message which comes with a beautiful gift reads, Dear Lisa, he's hoping that our future is as bright and wonderful as the last 6 months have been. Love always, Joe. Ladies and gentlemen, applause. Lovely gift. I'm sure Lisa has a special place in her room where she will place that beautiful gift, ladies and gentlemen. And that concludes these special presentations from the people bar. We shall proceed now, ladies and gentlemen, with gifts which Lisa and Joe's parents would like to present to each other, to their future daughter or son-in-law. And the first couple I would like to call upon in a few moments, we shall give them gifts. These gifts come again, once again, from Joe's parents and from Lisa's parents, ladies and gentlemen. Nick, the animator, in a few moments will bring these wonderful gifts out. And I'm sure these gifts come from the bottom of Joe and Lisa's family's hearts. As you can see, the monkey is very emotional. As we all know, it's a very touching moment. So, la signora Lina will aprire il regalo. In a few moments we shall see what is contained within the wonderful little vase. La signora farà vedere a beautiful Lisa, and I think it is a lovely gold necklace. Una collana d'oro. From Bobo, the beautiful Lisa shall wear that beautiful gift around her neck, ladies and gentlemen, and display the wonderful gift which Joe's parents have given her. Ladies and gentlemen, un applauso per la signora Lina and Giovanni for a lovely, lovely gesture. Gift. I'm sure Lisa will cherish this gift for the rest of her life, ladies and gentlemen. After lì c'è un altro regalo da presentare. Oh, that's right. I was just told that there are earrings with that beautiful necklace, ladies and gentlemen. Nina is placing those earrings upon Lisa's ears, ladies and gentlemen. A lovely set. earrings and necklace, which I'm sure everybody will have the honour of seeing later on. Lena's having a bit of trouble, I'm sure Lisa has that experience here. As you can see, these gifts, ladies and gentlemen, symbolise the love which Joe's parents have for Lisa. I'm sure that feeling also comes from Lisa's heart to Joe's parents. And now, Lena will place a bracelet, I believe a gold bracelet, upon Lena's wrist. And that will conclude the special gifts which Joe's parents have presented to their beautiful future daughter-in-law, Lisa. Ladies and gentlemen, an applause once again for Lena and Giovanni Moravido for a wonderful, wonderful gift. Grazie signore Lena e signor Giovanni. Ok, once again, la signora Roberto Soliso se vuole aprire il regalo, la signora Maria. We shall see, ladies and gentlemen, in a few moments what is contained within that small parcel. I'm sure that the gifts are just as wonderful as the ones that Lisa has received. And again, as you can see, a lovely gold necklace. Ladies and gentlemen, our applause once again from Lisa's mother and father to their future son-in-law, Joe, ladies and gentlemen. I believe there is a gold bracelet, a matching gold bracelet to come with that wonderful, wonderful gold necklace. And I'm sure everybody will have the honour of viewing those gifts very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, would you like to get, signora, se volete avvicinare un minuto che facciamo la foto qui? Okay, would you like to get everybody up close? Look at the cameraman, we'd like to take this wonderful applause from vicino signore, vicino al foto. Propose a toast to Lisa and Joe. Lisa and Joe, on the count of three, I will ask both of you to cut your engagement cake. But before doing that, I'd like to renew to you both, once again from everybody here tonight, all the very, very best of this today, your engagement day, and may it bring you both reunited as one day as husband and wife. Okay, on the count of three, please. 1, 2, good luck today, tomorrow, and always. 3. Thank you. Lisa's parents, la signora Maria e Sam. Bene, un applauso signore e signori per i parenti di Lisa. E last but not least, i parenti di Joe, la signora Lina, il signor Giovanni. Un rapido, un applauso, ladies and gentlemen, once again. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to officially announce that dance is open to you all. So please be on standing, join Lisa and Joe and their parents on the dance floor. Thank you, Lisa and Joe. We'd like to present to you with a small presentation, your birthday cake, because Dominic today celebrates his 18th birthday, ladies and gentlemen. So here we all are, with Dominic's birthday cake from Lisa and Joe. So, Dominic, from Lisa and Joe, and everybody here tonight, we would like to wish you all the very best on your 18th birthday. So, on the count of 3, Dominic, ladies and gentlemen, would you like to be upstanding and be ready to sing happy birthday to Dominic, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, Dominic, on the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3.